Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the episode 25 of the Life Journey series. This series is about sharing the journey of my fellow business owners from across the globe. And today I have a guest all the way from, well, he is originally from UK, but he moved into Alberta, Canada, and right now he is having vacation with his family in the UK. And his name is Danny, as we call him. And anyway, if we haven't met before, my name is Jessa. I'm a healthcare assistant. I'm also a digital business. I also help others to set up their own by utilizing our automated system. So yeah, if you are catching us live, guys, let us know down there. Say hi and let us know where you're coming in from, and be inspired by my guest story today. I hope you guys join us and let us know. So let's welcome my guest. Hey, Danny.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thanks. I was just sharing it to my page as well. No, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah. So I'm good. So please introduce yourself to our viewers and let us know what you do before you started this online business.
All right, yeah, well, thanks for having me on, first of all. My name's Danny. I'm originally from the UK. I'm currently in the UK, actually, but I reside in Calgary, in Alberta. But I came home to the UK just for the summer to see my family and friends and that. So I'm here at the moment. Before I got into the digital business world, I was actually working in northern Alberta in Canada in the oil and gas industry. I was doing that for about 5 or 6 years, and it was long hours, actually long days. So I was doing that for quite a few number of years actually before I decided it was time for a change, and that's where I am today, really. Yeah.
Yeah. So why did what makes you decide to jump into this business? Your reasons or, your biggest why for doing it?
Um, I just wanted a change, actually, to be honest with you. Like I was just mentioning, I was working in the oil and gas industry, and I was working 12-hour days, sometimes 14-hour days, for like 20
That's a long
days
hours.
straight. Yeah, for 20 days straight without a day off, or even longer sometimes. And I was doing that for many years, and I was kind of getting quite tired of it, to be honest with you. So I just started looking for something else, looking for a change, something else that I could do. And one of the things that I'm actually really passionate about is traveling. I absolutely love to travel, like probably a lot of people doing this
Mm.
business, or a lot of people just in general that just love to travel, right? So I thought to myself, why not try to find a job or something that will allow me to travel more? And then I came across,
This opportunity.
yeah, this opportunity online about working online and how you can like work from anywhere you want. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I decided to look into it really, and to see what it was all about, and see if it can like help me travel more. And obviously the pandemic hit, so I haven't traveled
Mm.
much in the last 18 months, but I'm definitely planning to do a lot more in the future. So that was one of the main reasons why I decided to get into the business, was just so I can like travel more and do more things like that.
Okay. Yeah. So when you mentioned about the oil gas, are you still working on that or are you working full time with this business right now?
I'm working full time on the business now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So did
So
you quit to the job that
yeah,
you have?
exactly. I left that job last year. Not Yeah, not long after the pandemic actually happened. Left that, and then decided to focus more on this digital business, right? And which was great. I mean, last summer I know there was a pandemic in full swing, but I was able to do a lot more hiking in Alberta,
Mm.
which I love to hike as well. So I went into the mountains many times whenever I wanted. So that was like a real like perk for me, and also being able to travel home now to the UK for a few
Yeah.
months, right? I'm able to do that and bring my laptop with me and my business with me, right? Because you can work and operate it any way you want. So that's definitely one of the
Yes.
best things about working online for sure.
Mm. So yeah, so share us something you love about this business. Just three specific things. I know we love a lot about this business. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So just three specific things.
I would say one of the main things, well, apart from mostly the flexibility and being able to work from anywhere you want, really, is the community that you get to meet, the community support, and all the amazing people that you get to meet around the world. Like I'm from the UK, I live in Canada, and you're from Norway, and managing to have like a conversation like this, right? So we get to meet so many amazing people. Like I've got friends now from like the Philippines, from New Zealand, from Japan, all over Europe. You know, just through this online business, right? That I just met online.
Yeah.
So that's one of the best things for me is the friendships that you actually build and that you create through this business. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I can also relate to that because I have met a lot of people in US through this business,
Yeah.
and it's just amazing how we could connect to people just doing this online. And yeah, so it is great, and the flexibility. I also love the flexibility as you mentioned it. So yeah, the next question I'm gonna ask you is, what's the biggest impact so far this business had into your life?
The biggest impact,
Yeah.
I think, just probably one of the biggest impacts is the amount of training and the amount of help that people are willing to give you. Specifically, when you start working online with us, we have this amazing training platform. So
Mm-hmm.
even though, well, I didn't, I've worked on computers most of my life, but even though you don't know much about computers or even working online, um, we have an amazing training platform that literally helps you from the very beginning on how to like start working online or how to do just basic things, right? So that's what kind of like blew me away, was how in depth a lot of like our training is. So for anybody out there, including myself, if you don't have much experience, that doesn't really matter that much, because there's like step by step training that will have like you know a massive impact, and it will show you how to like work online, and personal development and things like that, right? Like just through working and meeting the amount of people that I've met already, I've started reading books now. I'm not usually a massive reader, to be honest with you. I never have been, but I've read a few books already, like last year specifically, and that's all come down through the motivation of working online and all the people that I've met as well, right? So that's another thing that's impacted me, right? So just constantly learning. So it's a really cool thing, I think.
Yeah. So talking about self development, how does your mindset doing about this business? Because a lot of people struggled about their mindset when they start an online business. So when you're talking about self development, so what can you give advice to those people who.
Yeah, I think it's just all about like celebrating the small wins in life in your business, right? I mean, I know sometimes it can be a struggle, but I think you need to set yourself small milestones, and work towards those instead of looking towards maybe a bigger picture. Just work towards small individual targets, because people might get overwhelmed if they look far in the future rather than just looking like in short term. So that's what I've done personally to help me stay motivated, especially, and to just try to achieve what I want to achieve in this business, right? And I think it's important as well to celebrate every win that you get, every small milestone you get, whatever it may be, not just in
Yeah.
business but in life as well, right? So I think that's important, for sure, and just obviously staying positive and staying engaged and staying active. You can do this business pretty much any way you want. Really, you don't have to be in a fixed location, or even if you've got a full-time job, you can do it, 1 or 2 hours a day if you want as well, right? As long as you have a little bit of time in some part of the day, then you're fine. And I think that's what scares a lot of people off is, you might have to give this massive, huge, um, like, commitment. Is what I'm thinking of, but you
Mhm.
don't have to. It's up to you. Everybody works at their own pace, right? So, it all depends on the person. So yeah, I just think staying engaged is, important. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's continue. I think I have skipped one question about did you have any difficulties or challenges while you start this business?
Um, Difficulties or challenges? Maybe at the beginning, I was. Oh well, actually, I was one of those skeptical people. To be honest with you, at the very beginning, I came across an ad on Facebook about working online, and I wasn't sure about it, so I kind of let it pass. For about 9 months, actually, I didn't do anything, and then I eventually jumped in when I was getting more tired of my job, actually. So, but at the beginning, the reason I was skeptical because you see a lot of these ads out there, and a lot of different people claiming to be this and that, and you kind of wonder if it's a scam or not, and that was my biggest challenge. Is it a legitimate business, or are there actually going to be people to help me create and build my own business, or will I just be left to my own devices? And that's what I
Mm.
thought at the beginning. But not long after I did decide to join, after watching like the webinar, of course, I soon realized that, well, yes, first of all, it is a legitimate business because we pay taxes every year
Yeah,
we get a tax
absolutely.
slip, and my business is registered in Alberta in Canada as well. So if it wasn't legitimate, obviously it wouldn't be registered. And it's just like all these different things, right? That people wonder, but we pay taxes, and we do that, and the business is registered. So and that was the biggest thing. And about people helping again, I've heard of other different things where you sign on to some kind of like online thing, and you just kind of get left alone and to figure it out yourself. But like I've already said, our training platform is massive, and not just that,
Mm.
but you also get like a mentor and a coach that's assigned to you as well, right? That helps you every step of the way. So there's always people there that will help. So that was the biggest challenge, I think, coming in. But once I got in, then I realized actually it's going to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for sharing that because I know we all have fears in our, and skepticals in when we see something online because actually right now it's getting worse and worse because
Yeah,
people after what happened, right? So it's like the online space was like blooming out
yeah,
there, like
yeah,
it's just booming as for some reason because of the what happened, and people a lot lost their job, and people are searching for online, but as you said, it is a legitimate business,
yeah,
so there is really nothing to be scared about. Yeah, it's okay to be scared, but you have to do your diligence to check it out for yourself.
yeah,
Is this is something that you would like to do?
yeah.
Yeah. So last questions I'm gonna ask you, Danny, is
Uh,
if what would you like to share to those people who wanted to explore this business model that we have?
Okay, yeah. If anybody's out there that's wondering about coming into the business, like for myself, I was wondering for a long time, and I was very skeptical for a long time. I'm one of those people that was like sitting on the fence kind of thing. That wasn't sure whether to do or not. And all I can say is, just jump right in because it's a 90-minute webinar and it's totally free. It's just an information session about how to basically start an online business. All you gotta do is register obviously to your website or my website, and then that's it. And if it's not for you, then it's okay. You've only lost like 90 minutes of your life, really. That's it. But if it is for you, then honestly, it could, this might sound corny, but it could literally change your life like it has done for so many other people. I know there's a lot of people out there that are kind of just like, not exactly too happy in their current situation or their jobs or whatever's going on. And why not just try something a little bit different, right? You get to
Yeah.
spend more time with your family, or if you like me, more time to travel, when we can, obviously. So I think nobody has anything to lose at the end of the day. It's just 90 minutes, and just check it out. That's all I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. Check it out, guys, because if you have time to watch like movies for 3 hours, so you can actually watch something beneficial for yourself and your family in the future if you
Exactly.
really want to. So the question is just, is to ask yourself exactly what do you want, right?
Yeah.
What's what is it that is important to you, right? So because each day we do have different kinds of things that we do, but we all have our time. So you just decide it for yourself. as Danny said, check it out, guys.
Yes, exactly.
It's worth your time, I would say.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes. That's less than a movie, actually, isn't it? So that's,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's
Yeah,
that's
so we have guests here. Hello, Elva. Thank you for joining us.
good.
Yeah, thank you for all for watching, and thank you, Danny. I really appreciate you for sharing your journey with us today.
No, it's
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much. Yeah,
thank you so much for having me as well. Thank you, appreciate it.
yeah. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you soon on my next live. Great, Evan.
Bye.
Bye.